Are you ready, bro?
I'm ready.
I'm picking up the device.
No, is that okay?
What should I say?
Look, how did I start again?
My dear friends, let us not ever forget the incredibly important connection between genuine praise and developed skill.
Yeah, see, did you forget your line? You guys forget it. Skill is subject to praise. There is 30 to 40 years of effort behind what we are talking about. Watching, crop,
Baking, we loved watching it.
yes. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more content. Subscribe.
Of course. Short videos are useless. Whatever is on the subject, it is long. Long.
Videos on the subject. Look, there's little time left. We will do 4,000 hours. After that, we'll start making money. We're almost there.
Let's get the engine from our husband. And let's fire it up. 3, 2, 1, action. Perhaps you don't entirely remember the specific topic.
What were we going to talk about today, Gaffar? Bro,
I say let's talk about the poor.
today. Hey, Gaffar, let's not get accused of communist propaganda.
Bro, but if there are some scientific facts, we can't just hide them. I mean, now,
Communism isn't a threat. Russia collapsed. China's communism isn't much anyway. It's a pretty watered-down communism. Anyway, it's not as much of a threat as it used to be.
the new generations will do what's necessary. They'll set up a new system. How come? There's this claim that poor people experience more pain, that poor people complain more about aches and pains. Is that true?
It's true. Yes, friends, we can actually formulate it like this. In lower socioeconomic classes, visiting the doctor due to pain complaints is more common. A scientific correlation has been found for this.
So it's been proven then.
Yes, a scientific correlation has been found.
So how come? Why is it that poor people are more likely to say, this hurts, that hurts, everything hurts? They walk around complaining, moan at home, or go to the doctor.
Well, here's the crucial thing to understand. There are indeed profound scientific and physiological reasons for this phenomenon, but without unfairly labeling every single individual who experiences chronic or acute pain as somehow deficient or poor in some way.
Let's not ignore it, but ultimately, science has proven that people with lower socioeconomic status experience more chronic pain. So what should we do?
Now, there are 4 main reasons for this, Gaffler.
4.
Main reasons. First, the reason is hormonal. These people are constantly struggling, living with financial difficulties, trying to make ends meet to provide, and often failing to do so.
Stress.
Stress. What increases? The cortisol hormone increases. High cortisol, my friend.
Does it affect the muscles and bones?
It affects the muscles and bones. This is the most important reason. A high cortisol level affects the musculoskeletal system, causing pain as a result.
That's the first reason. What's the second one, Professor?
The second is the eating habits of the poor people.
This is
What are these people supposed to eat? Now, these people,
their calcium is low. They couldn't eat fish, they couldn't eat cheese.
they couldn't get someone who eats kiwi or is rich in fiber from meat and such.
They couldn't get magnesium.
They couldn't eat avocado.
So there's also nutritional deficiency.
Yes, always flour-based foods, flour-based foods. Yes,
All right.
this is also very serious. These friends have sleep disorders both because of work and because of stress. Their sleep is enough.
The body can't rest enough.
They can't rest enough. I mean, they can't properly use their weekends off. Their working hours are regular.
Maybe they're working at the market,
Maybe they're working at the market on Saturdays.
or they're working a second job.
Yes. This also is a factor in triggering the pain and making it last longer.
Yes, this is the second reason.
Yes. The third reason is physical effort. These people don't work at a desk.
So they're not white-collar workers.
They don't work desk. These people,
More like,
they do physical activity. I mean, if you remember when we were kids, those people who carried tins of cheese or bags of cement on their backs up to the 5th or 6th floor through that cement mixer.
so the physical load is much greater. Maybe the last reason, Professor, is about the pay.
And so on. It is said that these friends have access to health services. In other words, they can't access health care services as easily as people with higher socioeconomic status.
Professor, now I've explained these four factors. When you add 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, when they pile up on top of each other, they really cause serious damage to the body.
It's
Normal for there to be pain here.
You'd be surprised if there wasn't pain in this case.
This is what I mean by that, you see.
If some part of them doesn't hurt, that's what's surprising. Now, these people keep going to the doctor all the time. What is every doctor supposed to say to them? They just write a prescription for a painkiller and hand it over.
Most of them already do.
They already have bags full of painkillers at home. From using painkillers, they develop stomach complaints, intestinal issues, side effects related to those medications, and psychological effects due to depression.
Yes, Professor, we've already talked about pain, but epidemiological studies are also being conducted on diseases by public health experts. The prevalence of some diseases also varies according to socioeconomic status.
For example, as
Lymphomas are more common in lower socioeconomic groups, or rheumatic valve diseases are also more related to socioeconomic status. So we've pointed out here that pain also has a distribution related to socioeconomic level.
in other words, just as the state has a responsibility for the socioeconomic status of its people, it also has a responsibility for their health in relation to that socioeconomic status. And underneath all of this, we tend to just leave that part blank and move on.
No, we don't move on.
A life without pain.
Let's wish for that, I mean.
At this point, your throat tightens, you swallow hard, and you just don't know what to say. We wish you a life without pain.
Goodbye.